Hello everybody, my name is Markiplier. Look at all these jelly beans I got.
What are you talking about, Paul? What are you fucking doing with all your goddamn jelly beans? So what these are, these here are not jelly beans. These are a sleeping aid. And I get them straight from Walmart. So obviously not prescribed by a doctor or anything like that. It's just like you just walk right into Walmart. I don't even think you have to be 18 to buy them. You just go in there and you just buy them. And I do want to say, do not try to replicate what I'm trying to do, because I don't even know what the hell I'm doing, and it could be potentially dangerous, so don't try to copy anything that I'm doing. But what I mean by going into the ice, I found a wizard's wand. What I mean by going into the ice is that clearly I have natural energy. I have like a lot of natural energy. And for the past couple of months or like whatever it was, I haven't been working. And during that whole time, I was able to kind of have clarity of mind. And plan a lot into my future, and I have done that. I have a whole bunch of pieces of paper of the next steps, the next goals that I'm going to take in my life. And so all that's already been written down. And those are my goals. So I don't need to really have clarity of mind anymore. I don't really need to think too deeply. What I do need to do is accumulate a crap ton of money. And for my job personally, since like I'm doing security, it doesn't take like a lot of, you need to have clarity of mind, and you need to like, do this or that. It's just like doing security. So essentially, it's just like all I work is 12-hour shifts. So that's pretty mind numbing in itself. Or actually, no, because like if my mind is not numb and I'm working 12-hour shifts, you work 12-hour shifts one day, right? And you're cool. And then it's the second day, and then you're cool. And then the third day, it's like, and then the fourth day, it's like, shit, this is like a lot of hours. And then on the fifth day, like if you are just so like clear of mind and like so in the moment and experiencing every single second, it's just like that can almost destroy you. But what I'm going to be doing in the next upcoming months is kind of lowering my energy, of kind of numbing out, of kind of going into the ice. I'm calling it. Of going into the ice. As if I was like inside of a huge block of ice. As if like a caveman that's been frozen before will be thawed out in the future. And so I'm going to be lowering my energy, and I'm going to be focusing on kind of work, sleep, until I get to a point to where I have enough money saved up to then I can take my goals and then plan even further in the future, because my goals that I have mapped out for the next couple of months, at the end of those next couple of months, the only determining factor of which direction I'm going to go from there is going to be money. And right now I don't have money, but I need to accumulate enough money. So I'm really going to be, I can't afford to be, work a 12-hour shift, and then, I go and I sleep somewhere and no sleep happens, and I'm just up and I can't fall asleep. So I'm going to be utilizing the sleeping aid to make sure that I get that sleep, to really kind of fast forward into the future. You know, going back to, you know, the title of this video, going into the ice of right now, you know, where I kind of learned this from is when I was in that car accident and I was put on medication prescribed by a doctor, much stronger medication. I'm kind of not myself, and I'm kind of zonged out, and I'm kind of not myself. And then just a few, it just blips. You almost just kind of like, just straight into the future. It's kind of weird to say, but like, it's just kind of like, because you're not yourself. So what I'm going to be focusing on is kind of pushing myself into the future. Of course, even in the past, when I have been taking sleeping aid, I would take like 3 pills. And that was when I was working 16 hours a day. When I was working 16 hours a day, I was working 2 different jobs. I would take like 3. I'm not doing that anymore. I'm gonna be taking like maybe 1. But the point is that I am going to be utilizing the sleeping aid. And I don't think it's going to be a nightly occurrence. I don't think I'm going to be using it every single night. And the point is, you know, like me, like as an 85-year-old man, would I regret this time of kind of traveling into the future and just completely ignoring this time that I'm going to push myself into the future? Maybe a little bit, because my job is pretty interesting, and like, you know, there's a lot of famous people around and everything like that. But something that really does annoy me about that is, like, you know, a random person will be walking by and they'll see the famous person too, and they'll say to me like, "Oh, why didn't you ask him for a picture?" And it's like so annoying, because I'm like a security guard, and like I'm in, like, you know, I have my slacks on, I have my black shoes on, I have my security with my badges on, like I got my freaking name badge. That's how you get fired. You know, that's like how, like, what a stupid question of that you're gonna ask me. Why didn't I ask them for a picture when I'm freaking on post and I'm on my job? That's one thing that kind of pisses me off. And like going back even into, you know, YouTube really is therapy. It's just like you get to speak about things, and then you get to speak about them fully, because even if you have like a girlfriend or something and you tell her problems, she says like the most fucked up things. You know, she really doesn't hear you out, but you're supposed to hear her out. And I don't think that's really, really fair. But with YouTube, you know, I can just like speak as much as I want to like as many people as I want. And like there's no, like, you know, cutting me off right in the middle of the what I'm talking about. So I'm thinking like maybe like August, September, October, November. Fuck it, we'll call it December. Like, you know, maybe like at the beginning of the year. You know, that's when I can really begin like a new trajectory for my life, is like right at the beginning of the year, because then I will be able to have money. I will be able to pay every single bill that I need to pay back. I will be able to, like, you know, because like I love money so much. I've loved it since I was a kid. You know, I have my like little landscaping service, and you know, like if you don't think that money's not important, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe this is just not the channel for you. But it's like money is very important. I want to be very wealthy one day because like I need to buy a house one day. And you know, no one's just gonna, oh, you're such a good person, here's a free house. Like that's just idiotic to think that that would happen, right? So how do you get a house? You get money. You get your credit right. You work a job consistently, and in order to do all this, this is the best situation. I know from the outside looking in, you could judge me, say, "Oh no, that's dangerous. Oh, that's the worst thing." It's just like I'm not out there doing freaking PCP. I'm not freaking over here doing heroin. I'm not freaking doing cocaine. Like I'm doing freaking drugs straight out of Walmart. So it's just like, the only thing that like really annoys me is that when people just look at me and they just think that like I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing with my life. Oh, if they were in my position, they would do everything different, which is just not true. They just think I'm stupid, like I'm an idiot. And I do put on that character sometimes for my YouTube channel, but it's just like, if you can see, if you can really sit and think, like I'm a fucking genius, really. And I proved that to myself by getting this truck. And you know, from like a YouTube channel, looking at me like buying this truck, it doesn't look that astronomical. But like when I was coming from like living on the sidewalk to getting a truck like that from $0 from YouTube, it's just like, you know, you have to understand that I really do know what I'm doing with my life. But with that said, I guess I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye.